We also have a here we go, because Liverpool have reached an agreement in principle, a verbal agreement, waiting on all the documents in the next days, for Hugo Ekitike, the French striker. You remember the exclusive story at the beginning of this crazy week for strikers on the market. I told you, Liverpool will try for Alexander Isak. Direct contact with Newcastle. If they can't get Isak, it was in the same update, in the same video, you can find it here on the channel. If they can't sign Isak, they will go for Hugo Ekitike. And here they are. Agreement done for Ekitike for a deal that can touch 95 million euros with add-ons included. But let me clarify that realistic add-ons bring the deal to 90 million euros. Difficult add-ons bring eventually the deal to 95 million euros. So the deal is 80 plus 10 with plus 5 complicated. This is the deal between Liverpool and Eintracht for Hugo Ekitike. So this is the agreement. This is almost done, just waiting on the formal steps now to follow. But as I mentioned, the agreement is okay. What's important to mention also is that Hugo Ekitike wanted to go to Liverpool in a very strong and clear way, because he had the opportunity to go to Newcastle. He had several other clubs interested in him, but 6-year contract at Liverpool, his only priority for this transfer. We're also pushing Barcelona in the recent weeks for Luis Diaz. We know that Luis Diaz is a player they wanted at Barcelona, one of the top targets of their summer transfer window. My understanding is that Barcelona this week, in new contacts they had with Luis Diaz agents, told them we would be prepared to offer up to 60 million euros, but the answer from the agents was impossible to make Liverpool accept those conditions for Luis Diaz. They want for sure more than this, also because they rejected 67.5 million euros from Bayern for Luis Diaz, so it was impossible for Barca financially to make the deal happen for Luis Diaz, and Barca decided to be fast and to sign Marcus Rashford. For Luis Diaz, now guys, as I told you in the video last night, get ready, because now Barcelona leave the race for Luis Diaz, and I expect Bayern to return to the table very strong, very soon for Luis Diaz. 2 bids already rejected, but Bayern are preparing a new approach. Bayern will be back to the table. The player is keen on a move to Bayern from Liverpool, and so Bayern will be back. Let's see how Liverpool will react after they rejected 2 proposals, insisting on their desire to keep Luis Diaz, but Luis wants to go. Luis wants to try something different, and so Luis Diaz and Bayern is going to be hot again in the next days, with Bayern expected to return to the table of negotiations. As I mentioned to you yesterday, Luis Diaz is now the priority target for them. Nick Foltemade as striker is the player they want to sign, but at the moment Stuttgart are still not opening the doors of a transfer, and so we have to see how this conversation will continue. Bayern want to try for both of them, Luis Diaz and Nick Foltemade. So for sure it's going to be a busy couple of days and weeks for sure for FC Bayern.